And now for the good, the bad and the ugly, our regular daily slot with John Crowley. Well, I've got to say, John, the good's pretty obvious. Team GB.
Well,
they're rocking the world at the moment.
We're bathed in golden light
glory.
At the moment, and it's not just the good weather that just seems to have come for the Olympics. We picked up 8 gold medals over the weekend, 2 on Sunday, 6 on Saturday. On the Saturday, 3 of those came in 45 minutes, the track and field. Jessica Ennis won in the heptathlon, Mo Farah won in the 10,000 metres, and Greg Rutherford won in the long jump.
I mean, it's extraordinary because just a few days ago it seemed to be we were all waiting for the first gold medal, and now now every time you turn on the television set, somebody else seems to be jumping up on the podium with gold.
This is literally our moment in the sun, because normally we beat ourselves up at doing so badly. So for Team GB to be doing so well is absolutely fantastic. And you compare with other countries like Australia, I hate to crow, but they've only got 1 gold medal so far, and their conversion rate, this is the crucial thing, from silver to gold hasn't been as good as in previous years. Russian Federation, only 4 gold medals. Team GB on 16 gold medals.
Because we're third, aren't we?
We're third, and we're just 3 short of overtaking our record total in Beijing, which is 19 gold.
Well, it's still no chance of us really overtaking the US or China.
No.
Let's not dream too far.
No chance, but they've got a bit bigger
but still pretty
populations
good.
than us.
But the amazing thing, though, John, is that this seems to have given the UK fan base, I mean, an enormous boost. I mean, the whole country just seems to be roaring at the moment.
Well, dare we pat ourselves on the back. I think Team GB, the fans, deserve a gold medal as well, because I think all athletes, all colours and creeds from all nations have just said, they particularly in the Olympic scene, but really in all the stage around, the kind of the shouting and the getting behind teams has been fantastic. And we are a nation of sports lovers, even though traditionally we don't do very well.
I have to say, John, it's amazing. Just about everybody I know, so many colleagues in the office even, everybody seems to manage to get tickets at one stage or another for the Olympics. Even you've been, haven't you?
Well, I did. Well,
and that brings us to the bad.
It brings us to the bad. Well, it's bad for Roger Federer, good for Andy Murray at Wimbledon. The men's singles final, Roger Federer expected to win 4 weeks before, exactly 4 weeks before. He pretty much beaten Andy Murray comfortably in the Wimbledon
finals. Yeah.
Expected to do so again. Murray was definitely the underdog, but he just came out. And I think what did it for Roger was, now, you know, clearly at Wimbledon you're going to support you know, the GB guy, but I think Roger's really popular around the world. But yesterday, and I was there, I mean, just the roof came off when Murray won, and Roger just wasn't used to that, just having the crowd rooting for another guy so much. And look, you know, it's not a Grand Slam, but it was at Wimbledon. There's a Brit who won it, so we'll take that as we'll try and get that monkey off our back about Britain winning.
And just briefly, I gather, you know, people seem to be like, Murray seems to be showing a softer style.
Well, he did. Well, at Wimbledon 4 weeks ago, he burst into tears after he
famous for blubbing,
after he lost to Roger, and then this time he actually got into the players' box, greeted his girlfriend and his mother, gave them a peck on the cheek, and unexpectedly there's a little boy tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Can I have a hug?" And he turned round and gave him a hug. So warms the cockles of your heart.
Absolutely. And the ugly.
Well, the ugly. The sharp-sighted amongst you, just before the men's 100-metre final last night, may have seen an object that was thrown just behind the runners, just before they're about to set off. It was this man who's now been arrested. He threw a bottle. But the problem when you decided to act like a little bit like an idiot like this, you don't know who you're standing next to. And the person who grabbed him was this Dutch athlete who's a Jew who won bronze for the Netherlands.
Okay.
She said on her Twitter feed that she saw what he did. She grabbed him. Her name is Edith Bosch, and it's Bosch by name and Bosch by nature, but by nature because she gave him a twat round the head. She said this on her Twitter feed. He's been arrested and taken away. He's probably glad that he wasn't next to a Greco-Roman wrestler, because God only knows what would have happened.
He'd have been sat on.
He would have had worse than a hip-on throw, certainly.
But it's certainly, I mean, what's amazing thing is, of course, I mean, it didn't disturb the race. Usain Bolt still won.
Yeah.
So there were no consequences.
No. There's no consequences. But it just as the race was about to start, you know, you saw this kind of bottle kind of loop out the crowd. It was behind them, so I don't think it disrupted them. But this was the showpiece event, and this man threatened to ruin it.
John, thank you very much indeed.